Racing. And on pole position, Matt Bro. Next to him, Jet Josiah, James Clark, and Mitch Rowe. So a great front row there. Some different manufacturers involved here as well as we get the lights on, ready to get underway with this 8-lap Supermoto race. And these guys here are quite a spectacle. Jet Josiah, what a great start off the front row. He got the hammer down, and he's flying into turn 1. But Matt Bro, he didn't get too bad a start. He's going to find himself in about 2nd or 3rd place. Mitch Rowe, he's going to sneak around the outside. He's in 2nd place now as well. As we see Jet Josiah with the head down, he's going to try and clear out of this one. Mitch Rowe, great start, finds himself in about 2nd place. Matt Bro in there. And then we go back to look like James Clark. He got a pretty handy start as well in 4th place. So keeping an eye on this one. There's about 15 entries out there, so some pretty good numbers for Supermoto Racing. And these guys are quite often a fan favourite around the streets of Wanganui, Spider.
Indeed, and I'm pretty impressed with Jet Josiah, son of Russell Josiah, former New Zealand Superbike champion, or Formula 1 champion back in those days. And I was talking to him this morning, and I think he said that Jet hasn't been since Boxing Day last year, so he just got in the groove this morning. And look at that, he's gapped the field. He's almost got as much to 2nd place as there is from 2nd right to last place, the 18th bike. He's almost got that sort of distance. He's got to keep down his concentration level and do that. Mitch Rowe, he was strong down at the Greymouth Street races there where they had proper Supermoto racing. When I say proper, this is proper, but they have a percentage of dirt as well. So the New Zealand Championships, if it was to run as a Supermoto championship, it would be approximately 30% dirt and the rest of it tar seal. So they don't do that in New Zealand except for the Greymouth Street races. And Mitch Rowe was down there on his 007 machine. Don't quite have a chat to him.
So Jet already to 114 to the end, so let me show you how good he got off the line. 114.886 is way faster than anyone else on track, so that's some promising signs. He's got a 4-second advantage. Back to Matt Bro, who was only mustered a 118.77, so that's 4.1 seconds the advantage as they cross the line after lap 1. So they do the shortened track here, just like the Gixxers do. They don't head around turn 9, sorry, they go straight on and join back up with the back straight. So we'll see that there. There's some great footage from Ctas, and welcome to all our viewers watching on Ctas, wherever you're watching from. Great to have you on board with us from 2020 Suzuki International Series. Now back to the thick of an 8-lap Aramex Couriers Supermotard racing. Jet Josiah has just put the hammer down. He is gone, so he's into the flip-flop and then nearly out of turn 14 before anyone else is entering the flip-flop. That's Matt Bro in 2nd place with Mitch Rowe in 3rd, and Mike Kyle, the man in 4th place at the moment. So keeping an eye on this one. So we're into the 112.8, so 112.8 that time around for Jet Josiah, and continues to be the fastest man out there at the moment. The Bike Talk man on the YZF Yamaha, flying at the moment.
I have to laugh at this. We've got an average lap speed and it's right up to 172.877 kilometres an hour. So that'll be calculated in the full track. So that's an absolute anomaly there, you know. I've been trying to write them down and forgetting a couple of times. We saw 135 kilometres an hour for the Formula Sport Bears class and 123 for the 300 Super Sport class. So right now it's 172. There's bragging rights there in their own. 112.884 for Jet Josiah, 114.797 for Matt Bro, another Gixxer Cup graduate. And wow, Richie Diven holds a lap record here at McLaren Motorsport Park, a 111.245. That's some distance away from the 112.884. They do the short track because these things are not really designed. They're dirt bikes. They're not designed to be really flat out for a long time, so they don't do that long straight. It's a wise choice. And at Medfield, they use a short reverse circuit there to do the Supermoto there, and that is a spectacular thing. And of course, at Wanganui, a crowd favourite, the way these guys back in. And we had a couple of internationals out here some years ago. Gonzini, David Gonzini. It was pretty spectacular. So and it showed bringing the 2nd in the world out to New Zealand and putting it on the streets of Wanganui. It wasn't it didn't disappear off the distance like we expected to show. You've got some world-class riders here. People are saying, oh, the cemetery circuit won't be that good because it's got no internationals here. I did the calculation the other day. It's only once every 7 years an international is run there. We have a strong following there. The action will be just as plenty. The action will be just as strong. We might not have internationals there, but we'll still be out there doing it. And nobody's got internationals anywhere unless they've bought them in a suitcase to pick apples.
All right, here it is with Jet Josiah, still a class of his own. He's absolutely on fire at the moment. Down back straight he comes, so still on fire. We had 4 laps to go when they across the line, so coming up to half the race distance. We've got Matt Bro still in second place. He's got a comfy advantage now to Mitch in third as well, so good work from Matt Bro. Man out there on the Husqvarna in second place. Metro also a man on the Husqvarna, and he finds himself in third place, but there's quite a freight train headed up by him, so that's going through turn 14 now at the moment, under a lot of pressure. Mitchell, so here we go with that one. We've got this Jet and Matt go through, and then we've got side-by-side action as we see James Clark. It is James who's fighting alongside Mitch. Mitch goes back up the inside into turn 1, so that's James on the yellow machine, Mitch on the white machine, so we'll keep an eye on that one when they fly through the S's. There's nothing in that one there. We've also got Cud Scott and Mike Kyle on the back of those two as well, so there's nearly contact between them as they come out of turn 3 up into turn 4. Cudge finds his way up the inside, so this is great racing from these guys as we got 4 of them, and then in behind them there's another 3-pack having a good fight in there as well. So there's 7 of them separated by less than a second, and that's the battle for third down to about 9th at the moment. So keeping an eye on this one. Jet and Matt, they're gone in the distance, but this one here for the podium, the minor money, is red hot at the moment, Spider.
Oh, indeed, and there was coming together on the front straight there. I think the bike in second place drifted across, and somebody was coming through there. Mitch Rowe was coming across, and there was a handlebar went into the back. Fortunately, it wasn't the front side, and they've been dicing all the way along. That beautiful fluorescent colours there, they're easy to pick out, aren't they? That's in third place. Is that James Cheezel Clark, number 10?
Yes, I believe it is. Yeah, James was in there, and he's just got no answer for Mitch and the tight stuff for them. Coming down this front straight, he's got decent pace, and we see him with the run into turn 1. We've only got 3 laps to go here, and Jet is already out into turn 4. We've got Matt Bro there, obviously the Vanderbilt is now as well, and then look at this one, Mitchell, and James Cudge is now in the mix as well. He's a factor in there, and all action aplenty as we watch that one there through the S's. For that one there, there's a genuine 7-way fight for the podium going on at the moment, so this is the sort of action we come to expect. It's one of the favourites at Wanganui. I remember a few years ago we had one of my childhood heroes, Daryl Atkins, come and show us how good he was around the streets of Wanganui on super Motard bikes. That was quite a spectacular sight to be seen, and something that I'll never forget around the streets of Wanganui, how fast he was going on that bike. So these guys here, big fan favourite. We can't wait for that one. Get your tickets now. Early bird tickets still available for the 26th Boxing Day around the streets of Wanganui, the 70th running of Cemetery Circuit. So there we go. 2 laps to go on this one, Spider, and Jet Josiah has definitely had the right breakfast this morning.
Oh, indeed, a 1:12.884, which is some way off of the 1:11.245 by Richie Dibbin. Richie Dibbin moved up to 600s, was still doing motards last year, but now into superbikes, so concentrating on that. Well, that was a tight gap between second and third. That was less than half a bike length. I'd say that's probably 50 thousandths of a second, if that, and Cut just closed up there. As he said, as Brad Ritchie said, a 7-way battle there. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, there's actually 8 out there. Oh, big mistake there for Mitch Rowe, runs wide on turn 4 at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park. So that's handed it back to James Cheezel Clark on the yellow leathered bike, the number 10 machine. So it's not all over yet. The white flags are going to come out after this lap.
So we can see our race leader. He's up the very top end of this short. Oh, we've got one down coming out of turn 3 as well. So I'm not sure who that is. We've got that one there. We'll try and catch an update of the number. That might have been Alex Luff Scott, so it might be Cudge's boy out there. He's got a bright white bike, so we'll try and catch an update on the binoculars. But a bit of drama here in the Super Motard, and quite a strange place to crash through there, so might have just got on the gas a little bit early. We'll keep an eye on the update, but keep this one here. So white flag out, so 127, so we're not sure at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that one when we find out. It might be Brett Fullerton, we're not sure. We'll just make that decision when we know for sure. But the update now, we can update you. Jet Josiah, Matt Bro, now up into third is James Cheezel Clark, and Cudge got into 4th place. So don't rule Cudge out of here. He's a wily old campaigner.
622, Alex Luff Scott. The important thing is they're off the track and they're all right, so it's not slowing down anyone. So the battle is on for second place here. Oh, mate, Jet Josiah just disappeared off. It's as far as actually riders rep this weekend, and dealing with bits and pieces of safety and protests, so he's a busy boy as well. But look at this 3-way battle there for second place. That's coming out of turn 5 here at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park for the first race of the 2020 Suzuki International Series Motard class. Kutch goes round the outside of the hairpin, makes the track a little bit longer. In fact, he almost loses another place by that, and it is James Clark in the second spot there.
There's our race leader coming around and taking the chicken flag. So Jet Messiah back on the back wheel there. So brilliant stuff. He takes race one glory. And Matt Bro, he is into the flip-flop now as well. So second place for Matt Bro. That's your top two. They were a class above, especially Jet Messiah, the way he got off the line and started well. But this one here, the battle for the minor money, it's still with Cheezel Clark at the moment. So James on the right, yellow leathers, Kudge is in there as well. So keep an eye on this one. I think it's going to be James who's going to do it. Yes, well done. James Clark ahead of Kudge Scott. And then we go back to Mike Cole ahead of Mitro and Roger Bland, Jono Hamlin in there, Mark Oliver and Mark McKenzie. So a great little top 10. And great to see the Wanganui domination still going on here with Moto Racing. As we've got that one there in the box, Jet Desai, Matt Bro and James Clark. So that's our podium. And that's a taste of things to come. We're in for a treat here with the Aramex Couriers Supermoto Series at the 2020 Suzuki International Series. Thank you to all our sponsors, and a good chance to tell you about the PSP New Zealand Jet Sprint Championships. Round 2 is on the 27th of December, the day after Boxing Day, at the Jet Sprint track in Wanganui. So that is round number 2 of the Jet Sprint Championships. Had your tickets for that one there. Pre-sale online for $20 or on the gate $25. So if you're heading to Wanganui for Boxing Day, why not make it a 2-dayer and check out the PSP New Zealand Jet Sprint Championships on the 27th as well. So in the box it is Jet Desai, Matt Bro and James Clark, your podium. Coach Scott, Mike Cole, Mitch Rowe and Roger Bland with Jono Hamlin, Mark Oliver and Mark McKenzie rounding out our top 10. Race 1 of our Suzuki International Series 2020 Aramex Couriers Supermoto. We'll cross to Neil, who is going to have our podium.
Well, an opportunity to be here at trackside, and congratulations, James. The Aramex team have won all round. Proud to be sponsoring racing and looking after you. How did that feel?
Oh, it was hard work. Mitch definitely made me work for it from the start. So, yeah, big race. So, really enjoyed it. I'd like to thank Aramex, Mastercraft Kitchens, Cheezel Customs, and Dibbins Sports to help me get there. And big thanks to my wife. She let me sit in the shed for a few too many nights working on everyone else's and my stuff. So, yeah.
Everybody's been raving about the work you've been doing with your custom work. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, I mainly build twins for the Motards, and during COVID I sent a couple of sets over to Aussie and a few sets here, and then last minute a couple more, and yeah, just develops a lot more power, and still the same price as like an off-the-shelf Yoshi or a Pro Circuit, and it delivers more.
Well done, James. That's a great story. So getting him behind a man who's getting him behind our sport. So well done for Aramex and Sports Tyres, Cheezel Customs, and great to see. Wow, look at all this lineup. This is just fantastic here. Here we got the Vandermeer Builders work on it. Matt, tell us about how you stole it from the rest of those motor boys. You've got cool guys like Mitch Rowe and Cudge Scott behind you. You've come in underneath them. How's your preparation?
Oh, it's a lot of training. Getting here, I've taken my from the road bike to onto this, the same kind of style, knee down, and yeah, that's good.
All right, indeed. Have you got a preference? You're starting to like it?
Yeah, loving it a lot. It's so much fun.
What's it like racing with these guys that know how to slide a bike?
Oh, yeah, really good. Almost can't keep up with him. He's fucking. Oh, sorry, swearing. He's doing really good. Yeah.
Hey, this man's honest. Give him a round of applause. Hey, how's that? Yeah, this is real talent. Good to see, good to see. Oh, here he is. Jet's got the whole family on board. Jet, first of all, did you want to give those other fellas a better chance? You know, look, you're a bit selfish, aren't you?
I think the key was being scared of meeting Mitch Rowe in the first corner.
That's your honesty for sure. Yeah, hey, just how did it come about, mate? You just bolted and then you just stayed there, but did you drop yourself back? Wasn't 100%?
You're not feeling 100%, been moving houses for the last week, so tried to give it my all and had a bit of a sleep after qualifying, so he ended up turning out all good.
Great to see. All right, preparation bike. Guys, tell us about the bike.
Oh, yeah, pretty much the same setup as has been the past few years, but Tommy from Bike Talk, Hungarian mechanic, rebuilt it this year, and yeah, she seems to be holding together quite well.
Do you feel better now that your dad's retired and you don't have to beat him in a race, but you can actually go out and win without the fear of him being in the motor with you?
Yeah, it's definitely less pressure, yeah. Missed him being out there, though, eh? It's good chasing him around and teaches me a few lines and tricks the old boy's got tucked up his sleeve.
So great to see. Well done. Let's have a round of applause for Jet Josiah. Fantastic to see. Of course, nephew of our MotoGP commentator and Simon Crofer. So great work out there for Jet. Folks, it's lunch break time. That's an opportunity that the marshals will get fed and watered. After all, they've been out there since 7:30 this morning, and they've got a massive day in the sun and the wind. And of course, for the other people behind the scenes, our timing and results recording and other people can have a bit of a break as well. You two can also go along the pits. There's posters, opportunity to see posters from teams, get some autographs as well. They'll be great treasures to take home to the kids, the grandkids, the nephews and the like, or might even put them in your own shed. And as well, just to catch up with our heroes of the sport. Always a pleasure to be involved in a lunch break. We're taking it at the moment, about 30 minutes, folks. All part of the action, brought to you by Suzuki in the International Road Race Series 2020. We've got a series in New Zealand, unlike other countries, and we've got spectators, you along as well. Great to be part of it. Let's have a break.